I just want to raise awareness that, because when I started playing this game and picking up new weapons, you're like, oh, this gun with the giant bayonet looks pretty cool, man. Let me use this. You pick it up, it's terrible. You just died. So I'm just saving y'all KD, saving you the pain and frustration of using this cool looking weapons that in actuality really do nothing for you. But it's just jokes, man. These weapons really aren't that bad. Obviously you can use anything you want in the game and have fun, right? Yo, what is poppin', people of the internet? This is Live from Vegas, and welcome to my Halo Infinite tier list. I've broken it down into 6 easy to understand categories. You got God tier one-shots, must use, demon time, the savages, low-key buns, and bye Felicia, be gone. There's about 20 to 25 weapons to get through on this list, and I'm keeping this video short with like 15, clear and concise. As weird as that sounds, so hit the like button. Stick around all the way through, because it just gets more hilarious towards the end when we start talking about low-key buns. But without further delay, let's jump into the God tier one-shots. The God tiers from the beginning of time. The #1 most goated weapon in all of Halo Infinite, no surprise, is the rocket launcher. The no-skill multi-kill, just point and shoot, blow up the whole area. This weapon's the best in the game, you guys know this. But a new weapon that's also the best in the game is the Skewer Rifle. This gun is just super fun to use, man, because it one-taps anywhere on the body, even in the foot. The Skewer Rifle only drops out of care package drop pods during a multiplayer game, so pay attention to the announcer to pick one of these up. It's the second best God tier weapon, so this weapon's just fun, man, but it can't kill 2 people at once like the rocket, so that's why that's in front. But this thing is a guaranteed one-shot, which is why it's above the sniper for me. Of course, the sniper, the most classic weapon of all Halo besides the rocket, and the sniper's goated. Don't have anything to say about that, you guys know what it is. In this game I've noticed it has barely any ammo, which is why it's kinda low for me, because its ammo is just so bad. Then next up we have the energy sword and grav hammer. For me, the energy sword's way better, just because you can lunge, but the gravity hammer's still goated. Obviously they're all God tier one-shots. So on to the next, the must use. I'm coming out strong with the Bulldog Shoddy. I'm saying if you see this on the wall, on the ground, wherever, you need to pick this gun up because this gun is insane, bro. I think it has 8 in the clip, and it's a 2-shot kill, so that means you can get 4 people in 1 mag. I mean, literally, I've like killed people while they're driving a Warthog. Like this thing, the range is crazy. You could just hold down the trigger and it just goes douche, 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 douche. Like your Scarface or something. Definitely pick up the Bulldog. That is my #1 must use. And a new weapon. I'm glad to see some of the new weapons are ranking high on the list. Like this next one, which is the Charge Rifle. Now actually, I should put this in the God tier one-shot category because this weapon can one-shot to the head. And it has a chain lightning effect damage, can pierce targets, can shut down vehicles. I mean, what more do you want? This charge thing is absolutely goated. It's definitely maybe the #1 in the must use, if not a God tier weapon. This is like one of the new best guns, so glad to see they're ranking high. Again, following trend here, this is the Cinder Shot. Now, yesterday I dropped a video where I went through all of these guns, you know, kind of talked about their damage, how they perform. I didn't really rank them, I just showed you what they do. And I was kind of asleep on this Cinder Shot, but then I played a game after that and dropped a huge amount of kills with this Cinder Shot, and this weapon is insane. I was definitely asleep on it yesterday, but my eyes have been opened. This Cinder Shot is a must use. If you see that, it's like one of the S tier weapons too, like almost the same as the sniper, so when the dude calls out Cinder Shot on the field, go grab it and just point and shoot. It's like a two-hit kill grenade launcher, basically. Again, go check out my other videos. I showed how to get free skins in the game right now. There's 2 free skins you need to pick up. Again, tested every one of these weapons, dropped a 75 kill gameplay, and I also dropped a controller settings guide. So look for those, link in the description, annotations on the video, and please drop a sub on a tiny channel. My videos have been getting over 150 likes, which is absolutely insane. I never thought that would happen, so if we could jump it up to 169 likes, that is a big enough goal for me because we're already crushing it. Now this is my weapons test video where I break down everything. As you can see, we're almost at the 169 like goal, but I got timestamps for all the weapons so you can come through and look. And since everything's just going so insane, we got 4,000 views on my tiny 700 sub channel. But I just want to shout out some of the viewers in the comments that have been saying some positive stuff, man. The shout out Oso Polar, the first person to shout out that the Disruptor charge pistol is not awful and it shuts down vehicles. We'll get into that in just a second in the Bye Felicia category, stay tuned. Shout out to CJ Almighty, said his great video, great info. Jacob S says I missed the SMG. And I said yes I do too, and I also missed that plasma SMG. You'd have one normal, one plasma dual wield. That was amazing. Great video, subbed, thanks. Just shout out to all you guys, man. Momo. And then the final comment that I gotta just say is the 1 point says, is this Nicolas Cage? Bruh. Literally, this is a thing, man. This is a joke. Like, people in real life say this to me all the time. I guess that's just gonna be my new nickname, Live from Vegas, aka Nicolas Cage. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the comment section, man. You guys are amazing. So let's get back to the tier list. Just wanted to show some love to the community. So, on to the demon time. Demon time, we got the #1 demon. The starting AR is probably one of the best guns in this game. Like, picking up anything below this, like, just look at the ratio above and below. So the ratio above, it's like obvious stuff, like the energy sword, right? Really, we're only talking like 3 guns are better than it. But look at all the guns that are worse than it. This AR is just great, man. Like, you could run around and never pick up a single weapon off the wall and go on like a 50 kill streak. Like, this gun is just nuts. So run that all the time. Obviously, you have no choice. Besides that, BR, you know? Everybody loves the BR. We don't need an explanation for this. It is the definition of demon time. You log on Halo to headshot people with the BR. Let's admit it. Alright, so next up we got the Hydra. And this is the gun that has the automatic locking, aimbot, heat-seeking rockets of death. I mean, it's obvious why it's in demon time. It's a heat-seeking rocket weapon. Pretty goated. I like it. And this is a personal pick of mine. I'm really a fan of this Stalker rifle. This weapon's really good. It's a 3-shot kill. And it has like an overheat mechanic, so it's really easy to keep it cooled off. It's fun, man. It's basically a Covenant Carbine on crack. And I would definitely put this in the demon time category. Don't sleep on this. Another sleeper is the Heat Wave. Now, when it's in its horizontal, like, I guess, default waveform, it does kind of suck. It's like a 3 to 4 shot kill. It could hit multiple people and bounce around. But when you change it to the straight up and down vertical line of death, this weapon changes into a demon and is a 2-shot kill guaranteed, and the things still bounce. I mean, I've picked up this gun and gone on a tear. This weapon is basically the same as the Bulldog. It's a 2-shot shotgun. So go ahead and use this. My final demon time weapon is going to be the Mangler. This reminds me of the, I think it was called the Mauler on the other Halo, where it was like a shotgun pistol. Basically the same thing, but this one actually has range. I mean, it's a 3-shot kill. My favorite thing to do with this weapon is just hit him once and punch him, and I'm pretty sure that kills him. Just one tap, one punch, just like the old shotgun strategy. Basically, you use this instead. So this is very strong, like it does a lot of damage. Definitely recommend that. So let's jump down to the Savages. I know some of you have probably been eyeballing this choice right here, like, this is your favorite weapon in the game, you feel me? And it is. This gun is really good, man. It's really, really good. Like, there's no denying that. This pistol is the #1 Savage. #1 Savage. I guess it's just, to me, it's not a demon because all these other weapons are like 2-hit kills. These other weapons are just really legendary, but this pistol is cracked, man. Definitely the sidekick if you're aiming down sight and hitting heads is a menace to society. Another decent goat, pretty savage. Again, these weapons are all savage. Just because they're below the demons doesn't mean that they're low-key buns. These are far from low-key buns. These are amazing. Everybody knows about the energy pistol. You hold a charge and then you just one punch. Pretty awesome. Basically the same as this other pistol, but this one you don't have to charge it up, which is why it's way better. Definitely my favorite vehicle disabling weapon in the game besides the shock rifle. And then the final savage is the Needler. Everybody knows about the Needler, man. I've said that about a few guns, but the Needle's just a savage. It's not really bad, it's not really good. It's just chilling right in the middle where it's supposed to be, because it's had its day in the sun in Halo 2 as the best weapon, so. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Ooh! Hopefully nobody likes this gun, but my number one for the low-key buns is going to be the Commando. Now, I'll admit, I'll start with the good things. The Commando looks cute. Shoots nice, fully automatic. Feels good, low recoil, good scope. I want to like this weapon, like trust me, I want to like it. If this was the best gun in Halo, I wouldn't be mad. I think this would be a fun meta if everybody was using these. But the truth of the matter is this gun is just horrible, man. I don't think I've actually landed a kill with it. It's an 11-shot kill. I got carried away, but on that video that I made, we proved that it's an 11-hit kill, and it has a 20-round mag. So that means you cannot kill 2 people in 1 mag. Honestly, you can't really even kill 1 person in 1 mag. This just ain't it. Usually this spawns side by side with the battle rifle, and I would grab the battle rifle every single time over this gun. I know it looks cool, man, and I want to just give it a hug, but this is just not it, Chief. And another weapon that's really not it is the Sentinel Beam. It's kind of hard to tell if this is what it is from the picture, but this is the Sentinel Beam, just the straight up laser microwave. Its damage is just pretty mediocre, which is okay with me because a giant laser beam of death that just went around the whole map and one-tap people would suck. So the fact that it's weak, I think, is how it's gonna stay, but this weapon's just really average. I wouldn't really recommend it, but it's fun. It's probably the funnest weapon to use just because all you gotta do is hold the trigger down. And speaking of not fun, this is the worst of the low-key buns category. This is just actual buns. And that is the Pulse Carbine. This is the 3-round burst carbine. I like the reticle and I like the idea of the burst, but the bullets travel so slow that it's like you literally almost can't hit them, like with a full burst. You might hit like 1 of the 3 bullets, and then 2 bursts, you're hitting like 2 out of 6 bullets. It's just all bad, man. The projectiles move so slow, like they're freaking bricks shooting out of this gun. It's horrible. Do not use the burst fire. I think most of you guys avoid that anyways. So now we can talk about everyone was commenting on my other video that this weapon is really good for shutting down vehicles, which is very true. But I mainly play ranked, I mainly play 4v4. This is really only good in big team battles, which is fine. But it's like the odds of you getting it to spawn in your game out of the RNG and then the odds of you being in big team battle just really makes this weapon pretty mediocre. It is a 8-shot kill in a 10-round clip. So please, please, please never pick this up to use it on a person. You're literally just throwing your game. This is strictly for vehicles. That's why it's in the Bye Felicia category. I just want to raise awareness that because when I started playing this game and picking up new weapons, you're like, oh, this gun with the giant bayonet looks pretty cool, man. Let me use this. You pick it up, it's terrible. You just died. So I'm just saving y'all KD, saving you the pain and frustration of using this cool-looking weapons that, in actuality, really do nothing for you. But it's just jokes, man. These weapons really aren't that bad. Obviously, you can use anything you want in the game and have fun, right? Worst weapon in the game, in my opinion, this is probably just my opinion, maybe some of y'all feel it, but this is the Ravenger. This gun's so bad, man. Like, the melee bayonet is like cool, but that's not worth a damn in my opinion. It leaves this giant puddle on the ground for crowd control, area control, which is really cool, but unless you drop it like directly on them and the initial explosion hits them, then burns them, it won't kill them. Like, if you're using this for zone control and they just walk through the fire, There's no shot they die just walking through the fire, so this weapon is horrible. If you use the burst fire mode too, 9-shot kill. Yeah, so definitely recommend passing up both of these. I mean, it's a hard bye Felicia to this cool looking gun. Halo's really clickbaiting everybody out here. The ones that look the best, like this, these are all the worst, so don't be catfished. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been Live from Vegas. I'll see you guys online. Peace.